all just basically students of this big thing that is music.
We understand rocking out and we understand writing songs.
I'm not saying we're rock stars, but you know, that's what it feels like when we play.
The name of the album is Phases, and I think that that name kind of has multiple meanings, but essentially you could take it to the fact that we are Blue Moon Revue, so kind of drawing from that moon, you know, correlation, the different phases of the moon kind of different, you know, represent the different phases of music that kind of happen on the album. And then also just phases of us as individuals. I mean, I think that as a band, all of us individually have kind of gone through different phases a lot in these last couple of years that have really, you know, kind of lent itself well to the music and the material as it's come together.
What we did with this album was we wrote all these songs in Chicago and we toured around like, you know, 10 states and played in the Midwest, and it was really cool. And we worked these songs in on the road for a couple of years, you know, and they really came together like while we were on the road. And then we met Alan, and then we came in here and tried to recreate what we had done live already.
I think this album is the most rock and roll album that I've ever been involved with.
I've gotten a lot of compliments, which sucks because I don't sing, but I get a lot of compliments on our vocals too. They won't give me a mic because they know that I won't shut up if they do.
Little Mama in particular, as with a lot of songs I write, is kind of an amalgam of different people, in this case, different women. In a lot of ways, even though it might be focused or, you know, in your mind, focused on that particular person, in some ways it's a lot easier actually to make a song out of it and make it relatable to everybody. Because when you start stepping outside of your particular situation, you realize that I'm only human. Most people have had, you know, a situation that's very close or similar to what I'm dealing with right now.
I like that tune because it's really a rock and roll tune.
I think it does have more of a voice, and I think because we're all just, you know, getting better at what we do, you know.
Granted, our band kind of comes from a guitar rock, you know, background, but I missed the guitar solo.
Putting guitar solos back in rock and roll is nothing but a good thing for rock and roll, okay? And that's not to say that there's not great guitar work going on today, as in any era, but like it seems like the focus is shifted off that. And I'm not saying that I'm stepping it in for it, but you know, hell, you know, someone kind of has to.
You know, when I listen back to a lot of my favorite albums and favorite tracks from the past, like that's a key element that's in there. You know, even when bands do cut a solo on a track, it seems like it's lost in the radio edit. You know, it's like, oh, we got to make it 3 minutes, take the solo out. The solo's always the first thing to go, you know. I think making this album has definitely been kind of a coming full circle for all of us in a lot of ways. I think when we started playing music together initially, when we were younger, we were exactly that. We were younger. You know, we were in college, we're having a good time, we're kind of trying to learn where we were, not only musically, but also in life, kind of where we fit. And I think that over time, as we've kind of gone through these different life experiences, we really kind of found our groove and found what our voices are now.
There is like an inherent like maturity to what we wrote with the words, you know, and a lot of it, you know, a lot of what Matt writes is about relationships with people, and you know, a lot of stuff I write is about that, but it's also about, you know, taking a chance and going on a ledge and, you know, doing what we do.
I feel very, very fortunate to not only have met these guys and met them a while ago and set up a foundation with Andy and Dave and I being in our own trio. And you know, just establishing that connection. This type of opportunity is rare and is the type of thing that can and hopefully will take a band to the next level.
It's a good show. I think you should come and see it.
Please tell me, what am I gonna do?